Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hear that's also streamed, so not so much people in the room anymore, but I hope there are more online. My name is Karl Heinz Hausberg. I'm the sales director for Coretec in Scandinavia, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. And it's really a pleasure to present this afternoon our Coretec Floor to you and the specifications and USPs of this product. I will do the presentation in English. My Norwegian is not that good, so I hope that everybody can understand me clear and well. And any questions are welcome during or after the presentation.
Goedemorgen, Coretec Floors.
Well, this was a short image video which shows a lot of USPs from our product already, and which I will explain then during the presentation. Well, it all started in 2012 when the owner of US Floors, a Belgian living in the United States, invented Coretec. So in fact, this was the first waterproof multi-layer floating floor that came into the flooring business, and it changed the flooring business the last 10 years very much. In fact, it was a reaction on the success of floating installed floors like laminate and later also parquet, and then also the LVT that started to bring click floors, but with a lot of issues and troubles. And his product that he invented and launched in 2012 was based on a solid waterproof core, and due to the 8mm thickness was perfect for floating installation. And like I said, it's a waterproof multi-layer floor, and characteristically always with a cork backing. That's in fact the short explanation of what Coretec stands for. And so we are in fact the architect of this product category, which came since 2012 into the market, and which really took the market worldwide, as it is now the best sold waterproof multi-layer floor in the world. It was created by a Belgian guy. So our headquarters for Europe are in Belgium, and this is also the place where we design and develop all the collections, all the products that we bring into the market. But US Floors is since 5 years a division of Shaw Industries, and Shaw is the second biggest player in the flooring industry worldwide. So we have our headquarters for Europe in Belgium, but the mother company is based in Georgia, in Dalton, in the US, where there's also production, and other production sites are then in Asia, where we develop and produce the different collections that we launch into the market. So why choose a Coretec floor? It's a good question when you come into a shop and people are looking for a new floor, so why should they choose for a Coretec floor? Well, there are a lot of USPs and a lot of arguments for that, of course, but there are 4 major arguments to buy a Coretec floor. First of all, it gives to your home and to your house a very comfortable and warm feeling due to the composition, which I will explain later on. and with the cork backing, which gives a very good insulation, sound insulation, and walking comfort. Secondly, it's a floor that is very easy to maintain, very easy to clean. You can spill on it whatever you want. It's easy to take it off, and that's a big advantage because people do not want all the harass of cleaning and taking care of their floor all the time. So this is something that is really very good and very easy. Third thing, what I said, it's a waterproof floor, so you don't have to take care where you install it. You can install it, in fact, in every room. No, Norway is a little bit specific on bathrooms, but normally in the rest of Europe, we even install it in bathrooms. And if there is some water or other liquids on the floor, you don't have to take it away immediately. It will not go into the floor or will not harm the floor. And then the fourth reason is, of course, the easiness and the fastness of installation. You can put it, due to the composition and with the cork backing, on other installed hard floors, on concretes, on betons, on ceramics, without any preparation. So especially in renovation, it is a perfect product because you can install it, in fact, in one day and also use it immediately after installation. There are different types of Coretec. I will not go into detail of every type here in this presentation because the USPs are for all the types of products that we create, in fact, the same. So, and I will now go to this single USP, single components, step by step. 100% waterproof due to the core, which is an expanded core and which do not take any water. So you can even put this sample or this plank into a water basin, and even after 2, 3, 4 days, nothing will happen to this. And also the other materials, vinyl of course, and the cork are all water resistant products. So in total, it is a perfect floor for bathroom, kitchen, and all the other areas in the house. And like I said, it's not a problem to spill any water on this floor. Easy installation, no glue, no other materials needed, no big sub-preparation before the installation. Of course, your subfloor has to be not perfectly flat, but it should be reasonable to install it on. But with the click system, it is very easy to install it. It goes fast. You don't need a lot of tools or other materials. So that's a big advantage in this product category and for Coretec. And like I told before, it can be installed on existing ceramic floors. It can be installed on glued old vinyl or cushion vinyl floors or whatever. So there is no preparation or additional subfloor needed to install it on that. And after installation, it can be immediately used for whatever you want to do. Very resistant and strong. The top layer is a 0.55 wear layer with a double acrylic wear layer on top of it, which makes it very scratch resistant, very chemical resistant. So also with colors, for example, for hairdressers use, this is not a problem. You can use that also in that area, and you can spill whatever you want on it. It will not harm the surface. So that means, like in the movies shown, you can have really a good party on it without harming the floor. Or your kids can play on it, or the pets, whatever happens, it will not destroy your floor because you can also clean this very easily. True nature, that's the designs that we develop, so the basis for development of new colors, new designs, new surfaces, always the nature. So we try to make a product that looks like wood or looks like ceramics as much as possible. And in total, we have now more than 230 different designs in our collection. So there is something for everybody that wants to buy a new floor. And once installed, it's really different to find the difference between the real natural product like parquet or ceramics compared to the Coretec floors. Sound insulation. We have a 20 dB sound insulation, which is very good, which offers a lot of absorption of sound which is in the room. But the most important thing next to the sound reduction is also the walking comfort and the standing comfort. So you don't get any problems afterwards with your back or with your knees. So that's also a big advantage of the Coretec floor with the cork backing and with the core board that is a little bit flexible and not so hard. And then the last part of the product is the cork. Cork is a natural product that grows around the cork tree, the cork oak, which is harvested every 10 years and mostly used, of course, for the stoppers in the wine bottles. And then with the rest of it, they make underlayments or they make other products. And cork is, like I said, 100% water resistant, but also it remains its thickness. So even when putting heavy weights on it, even when pressing on it, it will keep its density, which is of course very good when you install it, that it keeps its specifications. So this is a cork tree. You can see the cork which is harvested then, and this does not harm the forests, the cork oak forests, because it's taken away and it grows again around the cork, and it takes about 10 years then to harvest that again. So in general, we aim to have a product that is really natural. We love the nature, and for that, we have some specific things. For example, we have a lifetime warranty. So we want to enjoy the people as long as possible the floor in their houses. And this is also for resources something very interesting, that you do not have to replace every 4, 5, 6 years your floor, but you can really enjoy it. And we started up already a second life program, so that people, even when they take it out as a floating floor, this is very easy. You can reinstall it after 10 or 12 years and use it in another location. And this, of course, is also something very specific for the Coretec floors. We have all certificates for emissions and LEED and whatever that is needed. That makes it, of course, also a sustainable product. And the cork, which I explained before, is also sustainable. I do not like to say that so much, but in fact it is the truth that when using a Coretec floor, you save the forests. We make product that looks as beautiful as real wood, but we don't need any wood to produce our floors. So that's also part of the lifetime circle of the ecological thought, the nature thought that we aim and that we bring out into the market. So Coretec floors are so good that you can re-enjoy it, reuse it, even after 10 or 15 years installation. because they are so resistant, so strong, and easy to take up and reinstall again in any situation. I want to, after all this technical information and all these specifications, I just want to show some nice reference projects that we have done or are planning to do in the next years in Europe, to give you a little bit an idea of what is possible with Coretec Floors and to give a little bit more look and feel how the floors look. So one of the things that is really very popular and becoming more and more popular nowadays is the herringbone. And herringbone is something that is, with the click system, also quite easy to install, and it can be used in all situations, in houses, in shops, in doctor cabinets, in hotels, wherever you want to install it. It gives just a beautiful look and feel of the rooms and the area where you install it. We are quite successful since a few years also in Norway, and have done nice projects, and also having in the pipeline some nice projects. And this is one I want to present you. It's the Steinar Mo Eiendom. I don't know if I say it right, but it's a big housing apartment project which is now starting. I think we delivered already the first few thousand square meter. And there is one of our floors going to be installed in the apartments, small to bigger apartments, and it's a quite exclusive area in rental, I think, in around Oslo. Big advantage for apartments, for example, is that you can install the floor in one piece, so you don't have to install any dilatation profiles between the doors. So that makes it also, for the maintenance and for the usage in the house, very attractive for the future. Then we have a nice project that was executed already with the herringbone. Like I said, this is a quite popular pattern, especially here in the north of Europe, which becomes more and more popular, and it looks really fantastic once it is installed in these modern apartments. But it's not only housing. Of course, there is a lot of use in retail or in restaurants or hotels or whatever. And here are some examples of this. We have done in Belgium the complete VIP area of a football stadium from one of the top teams in Belgium. So this is heavily used because there are every 2 weeks few thousand people in this area. It's installed a few years ago, and it's still in perfect shape, and it looks really nice, and it's something that we are working on more and more to get in this type of installations. Retail, it's another sector that we try to push our product. This is a chain of hearing aids in Switzerland, Neurot. They have chosen about 3 years ago to install Coretec in all their new shops and all the renovated shops. So this is one example in the area of Zurich, where we have put our Coretec floor in these shops. Hotels. It's another application. This is a hotel in Belgium, but it's part of a Dutch chain where we have installed as well in the rooms our floor as well in the restaurant. So they chose for our excellent, the long plank for the restaurant, and in the rooms they have put the normal 120 planks out of the natural collection. Medical area like dentists or doctor cabinets. That's also something. This is now out of our Ceratouch collection, which is an imitation of ceramic tiles. And due also to the resistance of the top layer, this is a perfect product there, even when they work with medication or chemical substances. This will not harm the floor at all, and so it's a perfect solution for this kind of installations. Here we have a flagship store of Rolf Benz in Switzerland. It's Rolf Benz, it's a famous brand in furniture, and they also choose for Coretec, first of all, of course, because of the beauty of the floor, but also for the easy maintenance and the installation of a bigger area in one piece, which is possible with Coretec. In residential area, this is a quite exclusive house in Belgium, but here is very nice. You have a combination of different products out of the Coretec collection that was installed. We have on one side, we have the herringbone for the living area. For the wet rooms, they just took a normal plank in the same color. In the wine cellar, they took a tile out of the Coretec collection. So the combination of all these different designs and floors is possible, of course, because we have the same height always. And you can also click them together, which makes it very practical in installation. And also interesting, we also offer a stair solution. So they even did the stairs with our floor, which makes it a complete, very nice installation. And the last one is, again, a very beautiful installation which was done in Austria in a restaurant where they had this old look of old wood that they used, but they still found that on the floor it would be better to have a Coretec with a little bit the same look and feel as the rest of the restaurant, but of course with the arguments that it's easy to maintain and you can spill wine or water or whatever on it without harming it. The last one is something that was done a few years ago in Germany. A huge area of a retail shop in clothing. You see it was about 2,000 square meters. And what was so interesting on this project, they did it while the shop was open. So it took about a week to install the complete area with several installers. But the shop was open from the first day until the last day of installation. So every time they took a part of the shop and the rest of the shop could stay open. This is something that you cannot do with another product where you have to glue down or where you have to use cement or whatever, because then it's impossible to continue working in that area. So that's something that was really nice, and also the people in the shop afterwards were very happy. Most of the girls that worked there said this floor is so comfortable to work on and stand on whole day. So that was something. And what is really a big advantage of the use of Coretec in this kind of areas. So that was it for my presentation. You have here the contact dates from me, but also from our Norwegian partner Scanfloor, where Roald Hansen is the responsible for the sales in Norway. So if there are any questions or need on more information, feel free to contact us and we will be pleased to help you. Okay. Thank you very much.